Hey, welcome to the Morning Mix podcast. We learned this morning that a lot of you have been accidentally knocked out.
Yeah, some of us saw stars, blood, didn't get in on the carpet.
But that's okay. That's right. It happened to Nikki and many of you. We also learned that that when you're mixing and matching with curse words and swear words live on the air, you got to be very careful.
Yeah, a lot of effing
Right.
A's. But, pardon your French.
That's right. And you are going to effing enjoy the effing Morning Mix podcast right effing now from the effing Mix. Yes, last year's Sexiest Man Alive was Chris Evans. I said the year before that it was Michael B. Jordan. It was not. The year before that was Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. What they said in here, and it's a weird way they wrote this sentence. Jimmy Kimmel has worked with people to share the exciting announcement in the past. He previously took over the honor in 2020 when Michael B. Jordan was crowned. Meaning since 2020, Jimmy Kimmel has announced the Sexiest Man Alive.
All right, and all three of these guys have been Marvel guys.
That's right. Will we marvel at the sexiness this year? So we asked you, all right, who are they going to crown as Sexiest Man Alive tonight? The Golden Bachelor said a 630. Jerry, the guy from Indiana.
That would be extremely ABC, Disney, all those people tie in, just like Marvel is owned by them, too.
Right.
So that would actually track.
Wow,
perfectly.
very interesting.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
All right, see if you can connect these dots, conspiracy theorist. 815, Jelly Roll.
Nope.
Nope,
Got nothing
not
for
there.
you. Nothing for you.
312, he is having a moment right now. David Beckham.
I thought about that because he's popular again. He's like, yeah.
His
He is
lip
hot.
gloss is
He's
popping.
really hot in it.
Yeah.
Which streaming service has his documentary?
Netflix.
Nope. Not winning.
Not then.
Not winning.
Disney
Direct
Plus?
competitor.
Yeah.
He had a
Direct
chance.
You're
competitor.
right. If it was Disney Plus, we could talk.
Yep.
All right. Or ESPN even.
True. Again, he's not winning anything.
847, Ryan Reynolds. He's had it before, right? He's been a sexiest man
Also,
before, right?
Deadpool. There we go.
Deadpool,
Yeah,
Deadpool,
yeah.
Marvel, ABC,
Okay.
Disney. 815, Jason Momoa.
Just announced to be hosting SNL in a couple weeks.
Yeah, the
Pretty
only way he can
excited.
promote his Aquaman movie no one wants to see.
Oh, but see, that could be against him because that's DC.
DC, and that's Warner
yeah.
Brothers. Ugh.
He's not winning.
I say that about Aquaman because it's been very well reported that even the studio doesn't want to put the movie out. No one's happy with the movie. But bummer. Here we go. 773, obviously Whip. Well, we're not owned by ABC.
True.
And you were not cast in Marvel after how many auditions?
No. I told them I don't need it.
Okay, got it. Well, you're better off.
Yes.
And then they gave it to Paul Rudd.
Seriously. He's always taking my sloppy seconds, if you will, Chris.
I bet. 219, Jungkook of BTS.
Okay.
Okay. BTS, ABC, Jimmy Kimmel, Jungkook. It all kind of comes together. Yeah. It's all on there. 815, it'll be Frank Gallagher, who is William H. Macy. That's the character. It would be funny if they made the Sexiest Man Alive a character. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, okay, you just made me think of one. Keep going.
Okay, Henry Cavill. He's got a new movie
Okay.
coming out on Netflix. Ooh, that's a hurt. It's a hurt. Timothy Chalamet. 708, he's going to be William Wonka.
Yeah, that's on the way.
It's coming. Cole Hauser, 708. Wasn't he the kid on Friends and Disney Channel and stuff?
He's Rip from Yellowstone.
Oh, okay, Cole Hauser. There
which
you go.
would be an interesting choice.
Yeah. 224, take it back. Christopher Walken. Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, 773. Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Just came off SNL.
Okay.
Nikki's got one that I haven't said yet.
No,
All right, how about this one? 773. We're going to grab that magazine and go, look at this photograph. Chad Kroeger of Nickelback. Sexiest man alive. No? Who do we think will be announced as Sexiest Man Alive tonight? 224, Tom Cruise. 773, John Hamm.
Ooh, always.
Yeah. Has he been it before? I feel like he has.
I don't know.
I don't think so, but just in our hearts and in his sweatpants.
In his slacks. Yeah. 312, it's me, embargoed until tonight. So that's what the 312 has said. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Whip 219, what about Jimmy Garoppolo? Local hero.
Recently benched by the Raiders, so he could use some good news. Yeah.
219, Harry Styles.
Okay.
815, Pedro Pascal.
Okay.
He's,
Yeah.
630, John Krasinski.
Oh, yeah.
331, Jason Sudeikis.
No.
630, it could be John Legend.
Yeah.
Now, I have a big final one that is clearly the number one answer that everyone has been suggesting.
Okay. I want to give mine first and see if you guys agree because it checks all the boxes. The
Hit it.
Bear.
Oh, Jeremy Allen White.
Because it's Hulu, that's
Yeah.
Disney. He's dirty hot. They just renewed The Bear for season 4.
Could be. We also have Dr. Fauci on here from 847. Channing Tatum at 312. Ryan Gosling 847 coming off all of the Barbie love. Matt Rife, who is a comedian who's having a big moment. 848 said that. 708, let's go. Danny Ricciardo, my favorite F1 driver. He should at least be in the issue. Let's say he's at least in the issue. Jeremy Allen White, Nikki now coming in from a 773. 708 said all of Creed.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
847 said Nate Bargatze, Violeta's buddy from this weekend. Went and
What a
hung out with
cutie
him.
patootie.
Right, yeah, he's the patoots. We also have Justin Timberlake on here. I don't know about that.
Sure.
Bad timing.
Bad
the
timing.
year.
Timing is perfect.
The
Impeccable.
number one answer, and who I believe now, after seeing all these answers, I'm on board for this one.
Okay.
This will be my pick. The four of us should each make a pick, and we'll find out tomorrow morning.
Oh,
who goes.
man, okay.
I'm going to go with this one. I haven't even told you who it is. Travis Kelce.
Oh, my God. That's
dang.
actually...
Gotta be it.
It does.
She's in bed with Disney.
Yes.
He's in bed with her. I think he's a sexy guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right? He's
Yeah.
My
fit.
voice cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is. Travis
La, la, la.
Kelce. Thoughts?
Oh, man, that's a good
Too
one.
much?
That's
I
a
don't
really
know.
good one.
I think it's
I
gonna
think-
very
win.
good.
I'm okay with us all. Like we can pick the same ones. I don't mind because you know what I mean. It's fine. But what do we think, Nikki?
Yeah.
Who do you
I'm gonna
think
stick
it's
with
gonna
the
be?
Bear. I know.
You're gonna go Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Whip.
I'm going to go with Axl Rose.
Axl Rose
From Guns N' Roses fame.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
there's so many people in the world,
Right.
you know.
That's a
and,
fact.
Can't think of one that is hot.
The song it stops in 37 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, let's use them all
Okay.
up
You
then.
want me to
the time
rattle
in
off
the
some
world.
more? You want me to rattle off some more names for you?
No. Yeah.
Robert
sure.
Pattinson,
No.
Daniel Ricciardo,
No.
John Legend, Danny Ricciardo,
No. Okay.
Jason Momoa, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I got one.
Go.
The guy from the Mike dancing sexy video.
Channing Tatum.
Yes.
Michael Jackson.
Magic Mike's Channing
Oh.
Tatum. He's on here a bunch of times.
No, I
The
would
Mike
never
Dan-
vote for him.
Mike dancing. That's all I thought of. I don't know.
I've X'd him out.
Well, we'll find out
Axl
who's
Rose
right.
and Mike.
That would get them some attention.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Hey, Jacqueline. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Now, what happened at work? They wanted to discuss what?
So I just met this girl, and I was like, oh, how did you meet your husband? And she goes, oh, well, it's a long story. My boyfriend was in a submarine for the Navy, and my husband was my hall pass.
Wow.
So
Okay.
when one guy was down, she was too, and with a different person. That's a lot. And you were like, I thought it was just a softball question. I thought the answer was going to be like, oh, at a bowling alley. Yeah, we went way
okay.
back. But no. My boyfriend was away, and I got to, Oh, wow. All right. Anyway, if you'll turn your packets to page 4, you'll see the projections.
Weird.
Hi, Gene. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
We're doing really well. This is a tough conversation, but then the first question out the gate, little uncomfortable. What happened?
After my mom passed away, my coworker came up to me and said, how much money did she leave you? Are you going to be rich now?
Yeah, not a hey, so
no.
sorry. Not a are
No.
you okay? Just, hey, how
Nope.
much money did she leave you? Boy, that's a little
She was
rude.
all about money.
Yeah, sounds
yeah,
like
it was. And I was like, yeah, none of your business.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. And also, my mom's gone. Thanks a lot.
You're right.
Gee whiz.
Seriously.
Now, from that, we got to go over here to Matt. Hey, Matt.
What's going on, guys? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Now, boy, I don't know even how to approach this, but your coworker decided to have a conversation about what?
Yeah, it was a little awkward. We were in the break room, and we were talking about regular stuff. And he was like, "Hey, would you look at something for me real quick?" And I was like, "What you got?" And he said, "I got this pimple on my butt, and I think it's infected."
Get out.
And did the person then pull their slacks back to show you the bump on the butt?
Well, I kindly declined. So I think I'm a millennial. He's like 26, So I don't know where that generation thing comes in, where they're just open about everything. But I was like, I think that's a little too much for me, bud.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think other 26-year-olds are listening going, don't lump us into that.
Big
That guy's an
Karwowski,
idiot.
He's got a great bit where he'll walk in. Can I ask you a question? And he has a serious question. Yeah, sure. What's up? He's like, I got this rash. And I can't. And then I'll be like, no, but actually, I don't know. Maybe the guy was doing a bit.
I mean, I think
real?
there were cameras. I think that
Yeah.
it was they were playing a prank.
Hey, Catherine, how are you this morning?
Doing all right. How are you?
We're doing great. You're working at a vet clinic. What happened?
It happened to one of our doctors, not me, but he always shares his hilarious stories. And he said he was doing a house call one day, and it was two women that were there. He was examining their cat. He didn't say why. He didn't fully remember. And one of the girls was a very young girl, had a very short top that revealed a lot. And he overheard a conversation between the two women along the lines of boobs. And the one girl asked, well, how are my cat's nipples? His face gets bright red. He says, yeah, they're fine, because it had no pertinence to what he was examining. And I guess the one girl just yelled, yes, her nipples are fine. And then they continue talking about something.
Catherine, I'm uncomfortable right now. And I'm not even there. I don't have a cat. I don't even know if cats have nipples.
I didn't either.
I'm not sure. I mean, I would assume they're a mammal. They've got the
And
nips.
if they
but-
did, could you milk them?
Could you milk the
Yes,
nipple?
that's been established
It's been
by
established,
the
right?
parents.
Yeah, I think so.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
Anthony Kiedis decided to really hype up the crowd. He started swinging the microphone around, and he clocked Flea directly in the head and knocked him out cold. Wouldn't you believe a very similar thing happened to our own Nikki. Nikki was out front playing catch and whack! Ran into the mailbox trying to have her eyes closed to catch a ball and got knocked out cold. But you're not alone. You're among friends here. Hey, Christina. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
We're great. You got knocked out cold, Christina. What happened?
Yeah, so we were doing our practice before sectional championships for softball when I was in high school. So we had two hitters, and we were trying to get the balls from when they're hitting. Having two hitters, there's two balls. So I went to go get the ground ball, and as I was getting up from the ground ball, there was another ball coming straight for my head.
Oh,
hitting me
boy.
straight in the temple.
And that was it. Lights out?
How cold. I had all the team around me when I woke back up.
All right, so poor Christina, line drive right to the head.
Okay.
Hey, Mandy, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
We're doing all right. What happened? You got knocked out cold?
I did. So I was 21 at a bar in college, and the bar got raided by the police.
Oh,
Since I was confident, I was 21, I go to the bathroom as the police are swarming around, and I'm in the bathroom, and I am pants down, going to the bathroom,
Sure.
and somebody fell through the ceiling tile on top of my head and knocked me out cold.
Oh, my God.
Were they
was a
filming
19
Animal House? Jesus.
It was a 19-year-old who literally pulled himself up through the men's bathroom
Oh, my gosh.
to avoid the police. And he
Wow.
knocked me out cold with my pants down.
And you guys are married now?
No.
Mandy, oh, that's cute. No, not us.
Oh, my God.
A guy fell through the ceiling and crushed Mandy.
Knocked her out.
Mid-pee.
hilarious.
So now she's knocked out pantsless.
Oh, man.
That's a lot. Oh, my good.
great.
Hey, Carolyn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing well. What happened? You got knocked out cold?
Yeah, I was in middle school, and I was on a diving team, and we were practicing, and I was doing an inward dive, so that means you're backward, standing backwards, and you jump up, and I didn't jump far enough away from the board, and I came down and hit myself right on my face and knocked myself out, plopped into the water, and the kicker is the cutest guy on the team is the guy who pulled me out.
And you guys are married
my.
now?
I wish.
Oh, me too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. I thought she was going to be like, so I get in the air and I realize there's no water in the pool.
Oh.
But we avoided that.
That would knock you out.
Hey, Ryan, how are you this morning?
Hi, good.
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing really well. You got knocked out at the home of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You were at Lollapalooza?
Yes. So I was waiting for Childish Gambino, and I was so excited. So I waited. I got up real close, and this guy had another guy on his shoulders, and I was standing behind them, and he fell off, elbowed me in the head, knocked me straight out. I woke up, and I was like, oh, I'm good. And then the lights came on, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, gosh, I can't see anything. And I ended up in the emergency room with a severe concussion and was bedridden for 2 weeks.
Whoa!
Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I laugh about it now.
Yeah. She's like, God, I never got to see Childish Gambino.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
We've got rules that Mom and Dad had. Hi, Tina. Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys had a rule that was along the lines of the manners. What was the rule when answering the phone, Tina?
So you had to say, hello, who would you like to speak to? So none of us wanted to do that. So nobody wanted to answer the phone, and my dad would get mad at us and say, who's going to answer the phone? Nobody wanted to do that because we were embarrassed that we had to answer the phone that way.
Right. Hello,
You know,
who would you like to speak with?
Yeah.
Do you know their extension?
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. Our friends would be like, why do you answer the phone like that? So none of us wanted to answer the phone. There were 5 of us, all
Right.
teenagers, that were like, no, we're not answering the phone.
That's funny. You know, it's funny now thinking, too, like we don't have a landline. I don't see a future where we have a landline.
Right.
So a lot of our play dates now, I mean, the kids are 4, so they're not going to call each other anyway, but we're just texting parents, and I imagine that's what the future is going to be like for us. It's kind of wild. Hey, Susan, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning.
You guys had a rule growing up. What was it?
My mother used to tell us, you've had enough fun for one day.
No.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yep.
Our boss says that to us a lot.
How can you have too much fun?
Right.
Hear, hear. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right, so Susan sounds like she's had too much fun for one day, so we're going to have to put her on hold.
Yes.
Emily, good morning.
Good morning.
Preparing for takeoff, Emily. Now, what were you not allowed to do when you were a kid?
We were not allowed to watch SpongeBob because my mom said that SpongeBob would swear.
Oh, he would swear. Did SpongeBob swear?
No, maybe because he was square.
Oh, he was a square?
No, he would swear, like he would say like bad words, and I didn't realize until I was older that he did not.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. So she tricked you.
So-
Oh,
Yeah.
because she just didn't want to have it
Yeah,
on because
yeah.
it's bad
Yeah.
when you're an adult.
Got it.
Like
You're not
spicy
allowed.
ice cream.
Yeah.
That whole
Yes,
thing.
you're not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
like this. It's
Right.
spicy. Yeah, okay, I like that.
Okay.
Josie, good morning. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
We're great. You guys had a rule growing up. What was it?
So you know when you're older and all the kids in the house are teens, we have like 9 cars in the driveway kind of thing. We weren't allowed to wear our pajamas out to move the cars.
Oh, even to move
Don't
the cars.
embarrass me in front of the neighbors by
Yeah.
going out there
you
in
have
your
to get
pajamas.
completely dressed.
Oh, my
You have
gosh.
to get completely dressed to go outside.
Yeah,
to
boys,
go
you
move
will
a
wear
darn
ties
Yeah.
and jackets.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Black ties.
Your Sunday best
Yeah.
to reverse the
Get out there to move the cabriolet. You better put on a suit and tie.
Who knew we'd get to the point where now kids are wearing their pajamas to school?
On purpose.
Yes.
And it's stylish.
Yes.
And they're celebrated
Right.
for it. Miriam, good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
We're great. What was the rule growing up?
Okay, so we couldn't watch like any TV shows or movies with powers. So like no Harry Potter, like no That's So Raven. No, nothing with like a witch in it or anything like that.
Really?
And then we like couldn't have Pokemon cards either. So my brother and I had a huge binder of them that we hid in like the back of his closet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would do it. You know, I wouldn't really do much of it anyway because I was like,
Right.
feared mom.
Right, of course.
But like, so I ended up watching Harry Potter for the first time when I was like 21 years old. Like
What-
it was like.
What'd you think?
It was amazing.
Yeah,
I
so
couldn't
good.
believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh my
She's
God.
into witchcraft now, too.
Yeah,
so
now
it's totally fine.
she's in a coven. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So Miriam was not allowed to watch any shows where there were powers and magic. Susan, you've had enough fun for today. Okay, you've had enough fun. Tina, hello. Who would you like to speak with? Josie said you cannot go out there and move those cars in your pajamas. And Emily, no SpongeBob. What do you like, Nikki?
I like having to find an outfit to back up.
Yeah, to back out your car.
Josie.
Yeah, I like the SpongeBob one, I think.
Okay, SpongeBob.
I got to go with the car because that sounds very close to something my family would do.
Josie, congratulations. Put on your Sunday best to move that car.
So funny.
Oh, Lordy. Wait, can I add just one little bit? Because my sister's boyfriend one time put on her Little House on the Prairie nightgown to move the cars just to kind of irate the parents.
The boyfriend put on the
hilarious.
nightgown.
The boyfriend rocked the nightgown.
Nightgown, like the total Little House Prairie. So, like, it was like a mini skirt on him, and it was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we have Polaroids of that.
Mix and match, it's an easy game for you. Mix and match even has a theme song too. Who will you choose? Your head you'll scratch when you play Mix and Match. Let's play a little mix and match, please. Welcome to the show, Jillian. Good morning, Jillian.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good. How about yourself?
We're doing well. Have you heard us play mix and match before, Jillian?
I think once or twice.
Okay, great. So here's the drill. I'm going to share a fill in the blank with the group. The four of us will write down our answers. Then I'm going to ask you to pick one of us and try to match our answer. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Okay. Now, this morning, we're going to speak a little French. As in, oh, man, are you kidding me right now? Pardon my French. We're going to the danger zone, guys. Get ready.
Oh, man.
Nikki, Whip, Violeta.
Yeah.
What is your favorite swear word, curse word, or phrase?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, see, she almost said it. We're getting exciting here, so get ready. Your favorite swear word, curse word, or phrase that you might use in your day-to-day life. The one that's your go-to. The one you wish you could yell at the kids on the baseball field with, but you can't do that. The thing, Nikki, you wish as your son was walking into that school, you could shout it after a really stressful day. Or, Violeta, what you'd like to say about these roads, but you just can't.
Yeah.
Write it down. Let me know. Jillian, here we are living in the danger zone. Now, what do you do for a living, Jillian?
I'm a tax accountant.
Oh, so you've got a lot of things you'd like to say to people, I'm assuming, all the time, right?
I deal with sales and use tax. I can't stand income tax.
Oh, man, I
So
hate
yes,
it, right?
I understand it.
I love that. Now, do you have a very busy time of year?
Really, the end of the year, so January is our biggest time.
Okay, great.
A lot of numbers in that profession?
Oh, it's constant numbers.
Nonstop.
Man, I hate that.
How long have you been a tax accountant?
Almost 10 years.
Wow, good for you. That's wild. When's your slow time? Summertime, you calm down and you can relax in the summer, or is that when people are like, I did an extension, sorry? Never really, huh?
No, it's the summer.
Okay, good.
That's a good time to have off, at least.
Yeah, that's when you can F and relax. And that's where we find ourselves, Jillian. I've written down everyone's favorite swear word, curse word, or phrase. Here we are in the danger zone on the radio. Now, Jillian, I'm going to share with you what everyone answered. Your job is to pick one of us and match that answer. If you get it correct, you're going to hear this. If you hear it wrong, if you get it wrong, you're going to hear this. Are you ready to play, Jillian?
Yes.
Okay, I said to the morning mix, what is your favorite swear word, curse word, or phrase? Your options are Chris, Nikki, Whip, or Violeta. Who would you like to match with, Jillian?
Nikki.
You're going with Nikki. Fantastic. When I asked Nikki what's your favorite swear word, curse word, or phrase, did Nikki say F my A, go F yourself, WTF, or just the old classic a-hole? Jillian, what was Nikki's answer?
WTF.
WTF.
Oh, boo.
No,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. But
One of
Nikki,
the words were right. One of them was right.
One of them was right. Nikki, you'd rather shout at someone.
Yeah. Go F yourself.
There it is. Oh, Jillian, I'm
I
so
thought yours
sorry.
was the butt one.
Yeah, what about
No,
it?
that
My
one was-
God, that
yeah.
deep cuts, right?
Yeah.
Jillian, I'm so sorry, but you have won our play at home game. We're going to send you a mixed pen and some paper, and you two can play mix and match with your friends.
Sounds good.
Now, just for fun, since we're here, Jillian,
Yeah.
you want to try to guess what Whip said? Did Whip say F my A, WTF, or A-hole?
A-hole.
Yes!
Yes!
And then the response is always, got one, but I'm not one.
They
All
say
right.
it all the time. It's a good comeback.
Did Violeta say, oh, F my A, or WTF?
FMA.
Oh,
Man.
Wrongy.
Violeta is the text me WTFer. There
Yeah.
she is.
You're the okay. So, but
Yeah.
Jillian, can we know yours?
Yeah,
in the clean
Jillian,
way?
very carefully,
Yeah,
Jillian.
yeah.
What would yours go to be given the stress that you're under at
Yeah.
work all the time?
GD it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right,
a solid go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rattle that one
Yep.
off a lot.
The Morning Mix Flash Briefing with Violeta.
We probably all grew up with a radio flyer wagon, right? The iconic red wagon that everybody had. Well, they are debuting their very first store back where the little red wagon all started in Chicago. The company's first ever actual store is going to be coming out later this month at Woodfield Mall.
Oh.
I know. Bringing back the wagon and the mall. All at
Two
the
for
same
one.
We're
time.
going to save it all.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying this is going to be the ultimate radio flyer experience when you go to Woodfield Mall and inside the store. There's going to be a test track, product story center, and personalized items, plus so much more.
I like that there's a test track for your red wagon. That's exciting.
Very exciting. Next up, some trending audio. November's a little difficult. You throw in the time change, you throw in kind of close to the end of the month, and then you get this audio on the talk.
November's an odd month. People spend the whole of November basically saying, I can't believe it's November. The clocks go back. It's such a hugely strange night for everybody. You spend the whole of Sunday slightly jet-lagged. Yeah. And you spend the whole of the first week at 5 o'clock at the window going, look how dark it is. It's only 5 o'clock and look at the results.
Look at the results.
Yeah.
That's so true. We did that last night.
Yes.
Yeah, and this happens every single year.
Yeah.
And yet we're like shocked by it.
Every time.
Lastly, there's a new trend highlighting that there's always one of these kind of drunk friends in your group. The list goes: the drunk eater, the emotional drunk, the one who gets sick, the one who ends up at the DJ booth, and the one who still somehow gets up and goes to the gym the next day.
Ooh.
She's the hated out of the group.
Yeah,
but,
nobody likes her.
But you know, what are you going to do? You need one that has it all together. So people are basically using those titles and then posting pictures of their friends and where they fall in the friend group. Cool. And also, I forgot to tell you that the beginning of this flash briefing is brought to us by another volunteer with Violeta. So the month of November is a little bit confusing, but it's also the month of giving with Thanksgiving here. So on Tuesday, November 21st, if you'd like to join me for a volunteer opportunity, we're going to be at Meals on Wheels, Chicago from 12:30 to 2:30, distributing fresh produce at their Central West Senior Center. Nice. So they're helping seniors at a disadvantage, and they help them with food. So if you want to be out there, just text the word volunteer to 312-233-1019. You'll get a direct link. You'll sign up. Again, that's on Tuesday, November 21st.
Nice.
And that's your flash briefing.
All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.